Hello, coders. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's well. This microphone's a bit tall. Hello. Excuse me. It is 7:06 GMT in the morning. I'm a little tired. But we're going to be working on the howtocodewell.net website, as we have been for a while. And we will be getting back to the PHP Design Patterns course soon. But there's a couple of things that I want to do with this project first. I just want to get stuff done and out of the way. If I seem a little bit distracted, it's because Murphy is chewing on a paper bag. So he's deciding to turn that into a million pieces. So I'm just keeping half an eye on him. Because once that bag's gone, he'll be chewing something else. So if you're hearing any rustling in the background, that's him. It's one of those paper bags you get from Morrisons. It's a Morrisons paper bag. The joys of having a puppy. Awesome. Okay, so this is the portal site. This is the howtocodewell.net site. This is the new site that we're doing here. And it's come a long way, I think. This is what we're going to be working on, to create the Discord page here. It's come a long way, really. I will show you the new things, the new toys that have been added to this. My cat has come into the office as well to say hello. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, I don't like him around there. Okay, so back to it. It's like a zoo this morning. So this is the site. Now, we were dealing with resources page. Hello. We were dealing with the resources page last stream, and this is it. Bear with me a moment. Murphy. Yeah, off you go. Off you go, son. So this is it, right? So these are all the resources that I've put in so far. There's more. There's far more, but I haven't added them all yet. I've been working on the styling a wee bit too. I'm not a web designer at all. I've kind of fallen into using this kind of style, I suppose, pink and the How to Code Well sort of bluey grey type thing. However, this could all change. This all could change. What I need to do eventually is sort out this menu to make it full width. I've decided, and the footer. I've decided full width is the way to go for this. I've also done a bit of work around the blog as well. So the blog now looks like this. So we've got different cards here for each of the blog articles, I suppose. And if we scroll down, we can see that there are some resources being pulled through as well. And I've styled up the pagination. So if I hit next on there, you can see the next and then the previous. That works. Click on one of these things. This is how an actual blog article looks at the moment. So scroll down, there's the big YouTube video there, but then here is the actual article. Under here is some recent posts. Again, this is brought in through GraphQL. And then down here, there's some programming resources as well. This at the moment, it's focusing on PHP. However, what I'm thinking of doing is sort of tying up the resources to the tags of the blog article. But that isn't going to be for the MVP. That's a piece of functionality that I will add after this goes live, just to make it a little bit more sort of dynamic, I suppose. So that's that. What else have I done? I think that's about it, really. Yeah, just sort of tidying and moving things. This is all nicely goes down, quite nice. I need to sort out the actual sizes for these things because the resources are ginormous. But the blog itself goes down quite nicely. Same with if I go to the blog page, this also goes down as well. Which is good. But that's not what we're doing today. Today, we're doing this. If I go to howtogowell.net, whoops, that's the FM site, sorry. That's not what I wanted. Net. Okay, so this is the current website. This is what we're replacing. And today I want to do this page. So forget the silly advert. That's not going to be there. But it's this page. It's essentially these three boxes with links to joining and supporting with this sort of look and feel, right? With this is what you get with the free invites. This is what you get with the $2 a month, and this is what you get with $10 a month. That's what we're going to do. So it's a very static page because that's it. There's no dynamic content that's being brought in. So actually, this is far less complicated than the other things that I've been doing, because we're not going to be playing with GraphQL today. Excuse me. So what I need to do is I need to create myself a nice little page. And you do that in the pages section here. So we're going to go to new file and we're going to do discord.js. Oh, Murphy, you are so funny. And what I can do, let's take this one. This is first up, let's take the index page and copy that. That's probably the simplest. All right, buddy? Chewing on the handle of that bag. Now, so this is going to be Discord page. This is just a test to see if I've actually wired it up correctly. Discord page. It's always good to do this first up. And then we do the build, which it has, because I'm in develop. Excuse me. Because I'm in development mode, we are hot reloading. So I should be able to go to here and then go to Discord. There we go. We got the Discord page. Sweet. So we need 3 sections, don't we? If we have a look at the old stuff, we need to have these 3, and we need to have that sort of title in the middle, and we need to have that logo. So let's worry about the logo later. Let's just start with these 3 boxes. So I'm going to copy that. We're going to paste that into there. However, what I'm going to do is, so we're not going to use the index because that's not great. Let's use another. So we have a section in here called pricing. Now, pricing is going to be a very different. Well, I haven't shown pricing yet. This is something that I'm going to be doing after the MVP. So I guess what I could do is copy this for now. Well, not copy it. Let's not. I'm just thinking that's the header. And then these are the LG Flex items. That's gone through. No, I don't know if I want to copy that. that I could use. I'm not sure about this container MX Auto. This is going to put the stuff in the middle. I did this page, by the way, a while back. So I think the best thing to look at actually is how the blog is wired up. Because here we've got Flex None, Flex Wrap, and then Flex 1 MD Flex, which is kind of what I want, I suppose. Let's grab that as the H1. Change that to be a H1. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, looking okay at the moment. Okay, so now we've got these 3 boxes. So what I'm going to do, take another look at the blog. So we got these 3 sections here. Let's copy that. Put it in here. Now it's within that P4 div. So Flex None, Flex Wrap. That's fine. Let's grab that. So we've got three things here. We've got div. That's section 1. We got section 2 and we got section 3 here. Excuse me. They have a title. Okay. So let's add that in. So let's do H2. Whoops. Whoa. Free invite. Next one here. What is this? $2 a month. This one here is $10 a month. Sweet. Okay, let's see what that kind of looks like at the moment. Okay, so I need to place them. Now, what I'm going to do is with these flex items, we can justify them in the center. If I go to Tailwind, and had a look at this. Let me just close that down because I don't need that open at the moment. There we go. Okay, so let's do it's I think it's justify content. I think that's right. Yeah, so justify start, justify center. That's what we need. So we put it at the top on the parent container. So I'm going to grab that. So that's here. So if we save that, hopefully now they're all in the middle. That's good. Sweet. Looking good. Looking good. Okay. So that's that. Then what we have is a series of things, right? So we've got a list here. So I'm going to put this in its own sort of little, well, let's do a UL. Wouldn't it be awesome if I could just, can I do this? Can I do a view source on here? And then, nah, that's a little bit too complicated. Let's go to DevTools. Let's see if I can just grab the content. I'm sure it's in ULs and divs and all that stuff. So, yeah, LI. And then here we've got a class for disabled and a class for enabled. Okay. So, let's grab the HTML here. So, can I edit as HTML? There we go. Copy that. Place it in here. Hello. There we go. And then I guess I can do the same for the others. Let's just have a little look and see, a wee look and see what that's come out as. Okay, that's fine. So let's do this one. Oh, I have an air freshener in in this office, and it's on one of those things that's on a timer. It's just fired off. It's behind me. It's like, this is such a small office. Wow. God, I need some tea. I need to, it's there. I don't know if you can see it. I'm pointing at I might be able to show you. It's that thing there. It just got me in the back.
Hello, coders.
Oh, hello, GLN2. Hello. Woo. Being shot with an air freshener at this time of morning. I've kind of lost the buttons right here. So, oops, no. I don't want to stop that. I want to. Is it Fuller only? Oh, that's. Oh, right, yeah, okay, yeah, no, I am aware of that, sorry, I am aware of that. We had someone a while back who was being a real annoyance, shall we say, and so I put it to follower only because I just didn't want to deal with it, to be honest. So yeah, and I've forgotten about that incident, so I'll talk to the mods after this stream and see if we can put it back to just open and see. But yeah, thanks for letting me know. I totally forgot about that. Yeah. It's a challenge when you're having to deal with, like, people being really annoying and disruptive and abusive in the chat whilst you're trying to do some programming and being shot in the back by an air freshener. I have a wet patch now. It's so close. So close. I didn't realise it was there. I only got it yesterday. It's trolling me now. My own office equipment is trolling me. So let's go to DevTools. That's what I'm looking for. I want this. That's what I want. I want all of this. So we're going to do edit as HTML. We're going to copy all of that. Control A, Control C. And then we're going to go back over to here and we're going to paste this into there. Boom. All right, let's have a look and see what that looks like. I mean, it's not going to look great, right? It's not going to look great, but we'll tidy it up. We'll tidy it up. As I mentioned, I am not a web designer. I'm a web developer, not a designer. Okay. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. I think I'll confer with the mods before doing that. But thank you for letting me know. Ooh, okay, so they're the 3 blocks. Ta-da! Now, there obviously needs to be in the blocks, right? In the blocks and the buttons. So let's see if we can get the blocks working. So the way this is set up, we've got these 3 divs here. Douche, douche, and douche. These containers. Because we're using Tailwind, of course, we can do some fancy things. So, like I've done with the blog, is it the blog here? We have a postcard. So for each post, because this was coming off of the Ghost backend here. So then we go into postcard. So this is a component for the post. I need to sort these out. That's not good having imports that aren't being used. But anyway, so this is how this was working. So flex start. You start obviously mobile first, right? So flex is none. So when you start mobile first, you don't have a flex on because you want it per, like, you know, per row, if that makes sense. And then you have width. Width is set to auto, and then you can decide how responsive you want it to be. So with Tailwind, you can set with Tailwind, you can set these sizes. So SM is small, MD is medium, and LG is large, and then there's XL as well if you want. And you can set in the config the dimensions of all of these things, or the resolutions. So what this is doing is saying that the width needs to be of the small size, needs to be half. So remember, we're now looping through, and these are the individual sections. So that's half of the screen width when you're in the small. When you're in medium, 1/3, which means that there's going to be 3 blocks, and then large is 1/4, so there'll be 4 blocks. And then here we've got P2, which is padding, so we're going to do padding 2, and then MB is margin bottom 2, and these are all defined as well in config that you can play with. So I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to take it over here, and we'll just see what this looks like with these. So let's do class name, and we're going to put that in. We don't need the margin bottom because there's going to be a single row, right? So we'll copy that, paste that in here, and we'll do the same on this block as well. Okay, let's save that, and then let's go and have a little look and see. So yeah, so now we've got some space between each other, and you can see that it's set to set to 3. So this is 1/3. Now, actually, thinking about this, there's no need to have an LG 1/4 because there's only 3 blocks. So we can get rid of that as well. That's redundant. That's not actually going to do anything, is it? Also, there's no need, I don't think, for flex wrap. Well, let's keep it safe. Right. So, yeah, now it's now turned into 3 blocks because it's full width. It's now using the 3. That's a good idea, Tyrannid. With the odd rows, I usually have 1 column on SM with. So you're using Tailwind as well. Awesome. Good man. It's really changed the way I do front ends. And it's, you know, as a non-web designer, I do feel like I'm faking it a little bit. Fake it till you make it. Oh, you use Bootstrap. Okay. Cool. Right, so what I would like to do, if we compare this to this one, I would like to put these in the middle. So these are in the H2s up here. So we can do this using text, or, you know, class name, obviously. And then it is text center. I think that's right. Let me just see. Yep. Text center. So I'll put one there. And I'll put one in there. Brilliant. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do. The reason why it's got an underline is because I've got CSS that will will add that in. Old school CSS, you know, in a CSS file. That's a good idea. You can remove, yeah, because there's a lot of stuff in Bootstrap, as there is in Tailwind, that if you don't need it, you don't need it. Okay. So the reason why, let me see. The reason why. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I would like to give it a border and some a background here, and we're going to follow the convention of the other pages. So if I go to Let's copy that. Let's go to the blog. Can you see it's kind of like I want it to be a little bit like this. So you've got that sort of dark color, and then you've got this border around it. So I kind of want it like that a little bit. Looking at this now, I can see that there needs to be some padding between the actual image and the text here, but I think what I'm going to do, once I have all the functionality of this website built, I think I'm going to go through it with a fine-tooth comb and make sure that things are aligned correctly. Okay, so to do the borders and bits and pieces, we could do it on the parent container in this for each one, or we could create another container within it. So I'm just going to have a look at how I've done it with a blog. So with postcard here, we have the parent container, and then we have a link. There we go. And then we have the border. So this is border gray 600, and then with a border width of 2, padding of 4. So that's padding within it. That's the background color is gray, rounded for large rounded corners. Shadow, we want it as a block because this is a link. That's a ghost class. Background is how to code. Well, this is a custom. This is in the I can't talk. This is in Gatsby Tailwind config. How to code well has its own color. So if you wanted to create like a branding style guide, you could do so here, and then use those colors. So that's BG How to Code Well. I've gone and lost the page, haven't I? BG How to Code Well, which is, yeah, gosh, come on, click on there. This will go background is the How to Code Well color, and if I wanted to, I could do text hyphen How to Code Well, and that will be the text color. Okay, so let's grab this then. I will remove the things that I don't need after I've put it down. Also, this isn't this Discord page. They're not gonna be links, so we don't need things like the blog. The block. Let me just. Sorry, going back and forth. Let me just double check something in a minute. Common postcard. Yes, so you have the parent div, and then you have the link thing. So here we're gonna have the parent div, which is this one. Sorry, and then we're gonna have another div inside, which deals with all of this stuff. So let's copy that in. Okay, let's grab all of that. And I need to place that here. And we need to, this is all going to go red because the alignment is wrong, but I'll sort that out soon. Let's copy that too. Put that in there. I think I'm missing one, aren't I? Yeah, I'm missing one here. And I've put this on top. That's not good. Copy and pasting errors. So it's here. And one there. Okay, so let's see if I can make that align nicely. There we go. So let's go and see what damage that's done. So we go over to here, and there we go. We can see it all nice. Now, even though it's not a link, we do have the hover states because we have these hover classes here. So let's remove those because we don't want those. So there we go. And this one as well. And this one too. We also don't need the block, I don't think. So with the block, let's start from this one. So that's fine. That's okay. Good, good, good. That's all good. We don't need block. We don't need postcard. Same with these two, block and postcard. There we go. Okay, awesome. That wasn't so painful, was it? I don't know, I quite like to have this line like this. It's quite nice. You know, I am literally making this up as I go along. I don't have a team of designers who've been able to produce me 5 different designs and I'm picking one. I'm making this up as I go. So, we have these things here enabled, and I think up here we have disabled ones. These are the ones that you don't get at this tier, and then these are the ones that you do get at this tier. Yeah. You mean so there's more padding. Also a bigger title, and I would add the dots. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I definitely agree with the more top and bottom margin on each of the box titles, so each of these things. So let's do that. That's a good idea. Thank you for that. So let's do MT for margin top. Let's do 4 MT. MB for margin bottom. Let's do 4. Let's have a look and see what that is. What do you mean by dots? Oh, dots on the lists. Has that changed? Did that do anything? Oh, I'm doing it in the wrong element. I need to do it on this element here. Margin top. This is on free invite. This one here. So it's a bit. Let's do padding bottom 4-2. There we go. Bringing it a little bit more. Okay, let's grab that and put that into there. Whoops. This header needs to be better spaced, and there needs to be more bits and pieces here. I think what I'll do is I'll add the red and the green in first, because I'm a little bit dubious as to those colors. So let's, where it's disabled, this needs to be text red. Let's do 300. Let's see what that if that does anything. Does that do anything? Yeah. Okay, so that's a bit pink. Not what I'm after. Let's do 900. That's too dark. Let's do 600. See, that's still dark. Let's do 500. That's too light. I kind of need something in between. What's 700? Too dark. Let's go with 6. Try 5 again. No, I think 6 is the winner here. Although I just do think that's a bit dark. But let's see. Let's put it on the rest of them. I'll make a judgment call. So on all the disabled bits and pieces, I think that's it. Okay, now we do the green. So much like before with the red, it's green. So let's do green. Now, I guess I could keep it to white, but that's good. And I could tone down the background. I could do that. That's gonna do my nutting if I'm having to copy and paste all that. So let's do enabled. Okay, let's see if we can tone this down, the background, the darkness. If I go over to where are we? Scroll down, scroll. Let's see if we can try that. Color. So what's that? That's on the blog. So that's in blog. Blog here. There is Gray 500, and I think there's another one on post. There is Gray 500, Gray 600. All right, let's try Gray 600. So it will be here 6. Has that changed? Is that working? Have you done anything? No. Why isn't that? Change color. Odd. I see now. I'm mixing. That's not good. Let's go through each one of these and take that out. I must also need to take off the ones off of the blog as well. And change that to be 600. Change that to be 600 as well. Okay, that's terrible. No, don't like it at all. Definitely not. No, definitely no. No. Let's go to 800. Yeah, okay. That's a bit better. Let's try 7. No. Let's try 900. Yeah. So that's sort of like, it's not, this is the How to Code Well background color, this one here, and that isn't that. It's a different color, it's a different shade, but I think it looks okay. So let's do 900. Bear with me just a second. 900 on this one too. All right. You want the footer color? This color. All right. Okay. we can do that. So that is BG How to Code Well. Should change that one now, hopefully. There we go. So it's now that in. They should all change now, hopefully. Come on. There we go. Okay, it just looks a bit green on the green, in my opinion. But okay, next thing I want to do is have the ticks and the crosses. All right, so the ticks and the crosses. What would you do instead? Would you have like strike-throughs? I'm up for that. I'm up for not having the red and the green. I'm up for having it white and having the red and green ticks. I mean, yeah. All right, let's have a little gander on that, shall we? So I've got a feeling if I was just to remove that, that would just go white because it's the default color. Yeah. All right. So let's grab that and then replace it with nothing. Same with this one. Yeah, maybe like a lighter gray. Yeah, actually, let's do that. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my place. So let's do text. Let's do text white, and it's gonna be a light gray. So let's do 300. And I think there's that one there. And then let's get rid of all of these. In fact, I need to change that back to enabled for just a minute. Okay, so so the gray didn't actually do anything. Let's see if we can bring that to, I don't know, 500. Maybe. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? White is white. It's gray. Sorry. Silly me. Let's do 500. Yeah, see, it's now changed. That's probably better, I think. I think that's better. It's a little bit more pleasing to the eye than red and green. I mean, the red and green is kind of like, you know, the traffic light thing, isn't it? So, but I think this is probably a little bit better. Come on, there we go. And then we've got one over here, haven't we? And the strike through. That's a good idea. I can't remember. I don't know how to do that with Tailwind. I'm sure there is a way. Let me have a look. Strike. Line through. Is that it? Just line through. Line through. Yep. All right. So let's do. And that one down there. See what that looks like. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the line throughs, to be honest. I just find sometimes I think that strike throughs make it look difficult to read. So let's Control Z on that. I think with a difference in shade, there's obviously a difference in what that is compared to this. So let's see if we can do something with the ticks. I could have grey crosses and white ticks. I think. Let me have a little gander. If we go to... Oh, we're already in the DevTools. I want to have a look at the CSS behind that. Let's do the disabled ones first. No, let's do the enabled ones first. Okay, so here we go. Discord content, ULLI enabled. Color is that one, fine. But there must be a way that I've done... Here we go, before. On before. That is just a tick. Okay, let's copy that. Ticked, unticked checkboxes. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't got Font Awesome running on this at the mo. I've got dev icon mind. So I'm gonna just put it down there for a minute. I just want to have a play. We're not going to put any colors. Well, we'll put in F here, and this needs to be... There we go, there's the ticks. Let's do the crosses. I just want to see what it looks like, you know, having a disabled. Have something to start with. And we'll get rid of, I think if we can get rid of the color. That doesn't look great, does it? Let's do disabled. I'm going to have to give that as a class to the disabled bits and pieces here. So there's only a few of them. Is that going to work? Yeah, that's going to work. Okay. Let's make that a little bit more obvious. So with this, I've got a feeling I can do this. If I go disabled, instead of putting it, I think I can run an apply. Let me have a play. So with here, I think what I can do is I think I can do disabled, and then I think I can do text, color, and I believe I can do @apply. Is that the right way of doing it? I can't remember. Tailwind, please tell me. No, that's not how you do it. This is how you do it. Apply text gray. If I go back, these should all be gray. Yeah, good. And then I should now be able to do that as well. Has that changed the... Let's change that to be 200. Where's that getting its color from? View, developer, tools. Where is that cross getting its color from? Color. Before. Layout 172. Okay. What if that was black? Changed it to black, but it's not black. How weird. Come on, I want to edit that. That's strange. Is it because it's no, it's not inheriting that. Let me just see what color. How weird. I can't seem to change the color. Peculiar. That's dark, and I don't know where that's getting that from. If I was to remove that and change that to be red, I'm just playing. I just want to see if I can get this to. Okay, that's red, but the X isn't. Computed. This is all borders. Fine. Content display. Apple color. Rendered fonts. How weird. How strange. The color's not even listed here. Whereas I suppose if I went to one of these things, I should see the color there. So LI has color there. But here, if I was to put that back, okay, we got color black, but it's not black. Maybe it's the disabled class. You know what? It could be, because it could be a Tailwind thing. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean it does sound like a reserved word, right? So maybe not having that as disabled. Maybe have that as cross. Okay. And then obviously need to change that. It's gone back to the same. How weird is this? Let's just put in color. Red. Why are you telling me it's failed to compile? That's so bizarre. And I know it's going to be one of these frustrating things that is blatantly obvious. What about background? color. Whoops. I can't spell background. Okay, so the background is okay. What? It's not anything to do with this. I'm positive. Change color to red. Ooh, hang on a minute. That's confusing. That's so weird. So changing it to, let's change the background color a minute to be, I don't know, blue, right? Right, so you can see just about, you've still got that X there. If I was to change that from X to be a dash, we got a red dash. So it's the X. That X has, that old X, the other X, because if you notice, the X is a different X. That X has a color. What? Seriously? Okay, fine. Alright, let's get rid of all this stuff. Wow. Alright. I don't like the X. Let's find another one. So I like the shout of having Font Awesome to use the checkbox. I want to just see if there's anything I can use in Unicode. Let me grab that, bring that down here for a minute, whilst I have a fiddle. So, that's what I was using. Heavy multiplication. I think that's what I was using. Negative squared crossmark. Crossmark here, which is red. I don't know if I can change the colors of these things. Obviously, this is going to be rendered differently, unfortunately. There's that ballot box cross. Do I want to install Font Awesome just for this page though? That's the thing I'm on the fence with. Let's take this one. No, let's take that one. Oops, no, I need to... I think I need to actually copy... Whoops, sorry. Ah, too many tabs. Too many tabs. I think I need to literally copy that symbol and put it in there, and it will convert it, I hope. Meh. It's kept the colour, which is a win. Out of interest. No. No, so they do carry the colours. And I've got a feeling that is what I had before. And yeah, it's dark. I wonder though. I wonder about that. What happens if I did this? Oops. Solid. Made it into my own little checkbox thing. Maybe tone that down to be Don't tell me you failed to compile. What was that? Margin right, wasn't it? That's what I need. Stop it. Obviously, I'm going to need to have a background for these things as well. I don't know. I'm just playing. There seems to be a little bit more padding on this side for some reason. I don't know why. You can do negative P, it's R. 1. Oh, come on. What's wrong with that? No, that didn't do it. Negative PR 2. Okay, no, that's not going to work. PL, sorry. And then what we could do is put all these together. Get rid of all that. And then let's see if we can also put in B border. Get rid of that. Put that up in here as well. And set their color to be text black. Oops, need to put that in. No, looks terrible, looks awful. No, 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 don't like it at all. But sometimes you have to play with these things just to see what's what. If we line it up, so that would be PL3. Still not great, is it? PL4. No, it just doesn't look great. And then obviously line these up to the center. No. Control Z, all the things. Control Z, all the things. This is the fiddly stuff, right? This is the stuff that does take so long to do. Right. And we were looking at these kind of X's here. Let's take a look at Font Awesome. Let's do that. Ah, okay. Oh, thanks for letting me know. If you want to, there's a post on Stack Overflow. There's a saying that you can set the color to transparent and the text shadow. Oh, let me try that before I do this. Thank you very much. Let me try that. Let me just go back to see if it's back to what it was. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That's a good idea. Color. So you're saying set the color to transparent and then set the text shadow to 0, 0, 0 red. Oh my word. Oh my word. Thank you very much. That's made my morning. Thank you very much. Actually, the red doesn't actually look terrible, does it? But let's see if we can get it to the grey. So, is in Tailwind, is there a way I can do that? Text shadow. I don't know if that is the text decoration, text color, text transform, box shadow. We look at shadow, box shadow. That's not a box shadow, is it? It's a text shadow. Text decoration. No, that's all that's underlining and stuff. Text color. No, I don't think there is. So I may have to, if I wanted this to be the same color as the grey here, then I would snatch it from there, which is, we're looking for color here. There we go. And I would put it there. Whoops. Like that. Oh, wow. Yeah, I like it. I really do. Thank you. Thank you for that. That's so cool. Thank you. You've helped me avoid using Font Awesome, which is great, but when it's just these things, I'm more than happy not to have that. Thank you very much. That's brilliant. That really is. Gosh, I never knew that. So what I did, let me recap quickly. The problem I had was that the content here, we were using this marker, and this brought along, this is Unicode, this brought along the color. So if I was to comment these two lines out, you see the color is horrible, it's dark. It's horrible because it's on a dark background. And I was struggling to change that. and I'm going to get your name wrong. I'm sorry. Makato 123 said that there was a Stack Overflow post that if you set the color to transparent and the text shadow, and you change the text shadow, you can control how these Unicode icons look. And that's so cool. That is so cool. That's made my day. Thank you. Okay. I love it. Okay, so what else do we need to do? We need the buttons. That's what we need to do. So there's a button there, and then there's two buttons here. I don't like this at all. What I would like is to have a button on the left and a button on the right. Or no, because that's going to be terrible. Because then when there's only one button, it's going to be on the left. We're going to have to play with this, I think. I also don't like the way these are a bit big, isn't it? Join and subscribe and support. Subscribe on Twitch. I don't know. The copy there needs to change, I think. So let's see if we can get these buttons in. So we go back over here. What I want to do is create a little. Well, they're two A tags, right? There's ahref. Let's just put in a blank thing for now. So let's do join. And let's put in another one, which is it subscribe on Twitch? Subscriber on Twitch. That doesn't even make sense. Subscribe on Twitch. Now, there we go. What I want to do is I want to put this in a div, and I want to have this div oopsie. I want to have this as class name flex. And I think I could do that, I think. Let me think about this. That goes in here. No, yes, yeah. But it's looking a bit disjointed. So, I mean, this one here is only going to have the join. So let's do it on the middle one. Let's put that, sorry, I'm going backwards and forwards here. So this one is just going to have the join for free. And then this one is going to have join and then subscribe and then join and then subscribe. Well, actually, no, what am I doing? They can all have subscribe on Twitch, couldn't they? Technically. Anyway, let's get this to look like a button, shall we? So let's do, we're going to have to put this in their own divs, class name, and we're going to do that. That's the parent, which means that this now we can do P4 BG. Let's do pink. Let's just grab that, paste that in there, and just put in subscribe on Twitch. Let's have a look. Why hasn't that changed? Oh, I need to put in a number, don't I? So, and actually thinking about this, 600. Let me see what that's at. So I think it's just going to be a pink. There we go, just a pink block. So text white. No worries. Thank you, Tunid. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Why isn't that yet white? And then let's have rounded. Let's also have, let's change that to P2 rather than P4, make it a little tighter. Come on. There we go. Okay, so I'm a little bit confused as to what, oh, because what I need to do is I need to justify the items. I'm wondering why they're not like aligned properly, but I need to justify the items. So this one here I need to justify to the right. That's okay. I've totally forgotten how to do that. Is it just justify end? I think it is. Justify end. But I don't want to do it on all of them, you see. So align items. No, that's aligning with inside. So what if I did this as a hack text? Right, is that going to work? Yeah, okay, fine. All right, that worked. So I also want to put in a padding at the top, or a margin at the top. So empty, let's do 4. Come on. Thank you. And let's, so this is join for free. It's shot me in the back again. Stop it. That's that air freshener. It's caught me in the back. Free. I'm going to have to put it in a different place. Join for free. Subscribe on Twitch. Come on. Change that. Change. Thank you. Okay. I want to change the hover states of this stuff. So let's do hover. Let's take away the underline. So no underline. Underline. Should be no underline. Come on, soon. Change, reload. Thank you. Good. And we also want to do hover. We're going to change the color. So we're going to do hover BG. What should we do? White, maybe? I don't know. Again, totally making this up on the spot. I'm not a web designer. Hover. BG white, and we're going to do text. Text hyphen pink hyphen 600. Take it back to what it was. Whoops, 600, not 6,000. So let's see. Are you going to reload? You're going to reload? There we go. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that at all. If I was to look at it from the blog's perspective, like here, you've got these things and you hover over and that goes pink, which means that by default these are dark to begin with. Can't really do that on here because they're dark to begin with, you know, the background here. I do like the way that this is these buttons actually jump out to you as a sort of call to action, but I'm not sure about that harsh white. So I'm wondering if I can tone it down a wee bit. Let's see. On hover, it's white. Let's see if I can do... let's see if I can do grey. 400. How does that look? No, because that just starts to look dirty. What if it was black? Is that going to pop out? Come on. Come on. No, that's not good. That's too dark. Another thing I could do is I could put a border around this. And I could also put in a shadow as well. Have I changed that? So you can see a little bit of a shadow there. Let's put it back to white. Or let's at least tone it down. Let's put 200. Yeah, that's looking a little bit better. All right, let's grab that and put that into here. There we go. Cool. Let's now grab all of this. I mean, really, we should break this up into components. So you would have a component here for the buttons, and then you would have a component for the lists and all of this stuff. But I'm just throwing it on the page at the moment. You know, we can refactor all of this later. No great shakes. It was after the UL. After the UL. Okay, let's refresh. Okay, so we're going to remove join for free because these aren't the free ones, so join. Join and support. And this one here was join and support. Come on, there we go. I still think that there is too much of a tightness between the bottom and the top here. So I think what I'm going to do is change the MT4 to MT6. Let's compare. Come on. That looks a bit better, I think. And I also am going to try and do an MB6 underneath. No, that's too much. It would be good if these were aligned as well. You see, it would be good if that was aligned. So let's change that to 4. Let's change that to 4. This is margin M, margin left 4, margin right 4. I mean, it's just M4, but let's see. Is it going to bring them in? Yeah, that's slightly better. Let's see if we can get away with a margin top of 6. So it's the middle one I'm playing with here. Yeah, that's better. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that. So let's grab that and put them on the other ones. That was on the flex, wasn't it? This one here. this one. Okay, let's see if they all change. Yeah, that's looking better. Wouldn't mind changing that to be the same as this. So that's the top of the UL. So we have MT6 here. So that's the MT6. Where's that? That's on the header H2. MT6. That needs to be MT6 there, MT6 there. So it's margin 6, and then it would be on the UL. Yeah, that's looking a bit better. Let's change, and then here padding, let's change that to be 6 as well, just to get everything in the same sort of alignment. So that would be 6. I think that's looking a bit better. All right, let's grab that. It was just this, I think. See, this is the problem now. I've got so many of these things that I should be creating components out of these things. So we're going to do the heading here, and we're going to do the heading here. So they should all now become aligned. Yeah. Okay. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. That's not good. Why is that? This one here, that needs to be access to the town hall voice chat needs to be in brackets. Come on, brackets, please. Thank you. Oh, I'm missing one on that one. Come on. Yeah. Okay, I think that's good. I mean, let's see if we can sort that out, because that's not good, is it? That's not great. That would be up here. So we would have on heading, and again, this needs to be a component. So that would be padding 6, padding 6. Let's make that 20 or 10 and 10. Yeah. Cool. And I bet it falls apart when I scroll this way. Yeah, it does. So I need to tidy that up, because that's not great. I need to sort out the line height on this stuff, because that doesn't look great either. And then, yeah, okay. Cool. I think what I'll do, though, I think I'll leave it there, because I've got to crack on. I'm actually doing some freelance work today, so I need to crack on and do some and get prepared for that. Murphy has just murdered one of the paper Morrisons bags, so I need to tidy that up too, and get my brekkie. But yeah, I think it's okay. I think this is getting in a direction that I'm kind of sort of happy with. There's going to be a lot of probably a lot of these little niggles that I do I mean, this here needs to, there needs to be a bigger, let's just do that now. So that would be here, P for PB6. And I think what I definitely need to do is I definitely need to start building these as components. I think so. It's a common sort of set, and I have a common set of components that I use across. And I have started that a little bit with the dynamic, content, but obviously this is static. So, and this warrants components. So cool. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you ever so much for watching. Happy coding, everyone. I hope you enjoy your day. And this stream will be put onto the How to Code Well live YouTube channel in a couple of weeks. So I will see you. So if you want to look at the other broadcasts, then please do check that out. I will see you soon. Happy coding, everyone. Cheers. Bye.